Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rifgal. All you've missed is me warping out, which I realized I hadn't started the video. Plan is to go into summon monsters here. We should be healing before... Do I actually have any good ways to heal? I don't. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. I don't think I have any hourglasses. Maybe try a grimoire. Let's go grimoire. See if this kill gets a kill. So might have lost more experience for Rydia, but at this point surviving is good. If I'm remembering right, I'm out of life potions, so it's potentially not good. Although now we've got the monster chest out of the way, so we do get a free pass to loot the rest of the stuff. Another tiara. Their heroine robe. Ninja robe is mediocre. Only usable by edge and doesn't give the strength boost that some of the other stuff does. Darkness is not needed. That routing wasn't great. Actually, yeah, let's go in here, see what our key item is, and then hit up the shop to make some space. And then we'll get the other treasure on the way out. That was a very low amount of... It's a very low amount of... dark matter. I don't think we got any in that cave. Keep that just in case. I think I already have Odin. And we don't need these cures. And I don't think we've got a lot in the way of ethers. So let's grab that just in case. Rydia does tend to go through MP pretty quick. Potentially. We don't actually have a lot of great summons. Like, we have the early game stuff. I guess if we're burning Ashura, having ethers would be good. Staying at the inn because we are out of life. Two sorcerer robes to really flesh out our team. I think we've got rune rings for everybody. Bulbas and a Lunar Sparkle. Probably not worth dealing with unless we need to. I mean, we have access to most of the dungeons we need at this point. I mean, keeping in mind that we have access to, like, there's one major area that we don't have access to at this point, and that's Barren. As far as, like, the really high volume locations go. I think we're gonna do Tower next. It's kind of a balance of trying to pick the locations that have the best rewards as far as treasure chests go, balancing that out with the potential key items and characters. So unfortunately, Tower has a lot of really out-of-the-way spots. And several trap chests. Life staff. But actually, it's proving more fruitful so far than the last place we were, so... Nice. I was kind of hoping for a clean one-shot there. Stardust Rod. I mean, I guess we can do this for now. Oh, he already has a Charm Rod. Okay. We could try and hit those for XP, but we really just want to get the reward from the chest. And I just realized I didn't go into the door there, which was a mistake. These are chests that you usually don't go out of your way to get, but given where we're at, and that we're looking for specific treasures, it is worth it right now when it wouldn't be under normal circumstances. This is where my lack of weird treasure chest routing falls a little short. I guess I don't actually know if they can be in trap chests or not. I would assume that they could be. white robe. So if we either find a different white mage or if we recover one, we can go with the white robe. Am I feeling overconfident? Maybe a little. Second white robe. You know what, if we get like a Fusoya, that would be kind of sick for reflect strats at this point. And it doesn't require a lot of leveling. Oh crap, we still don't have life potions. Okay, we're just gonna make short work of this then. Oh, good. That's... Luge does not hit hard. If they happen to survive this... Nope. Okay. Sylph as a backup, just to get healing going. We're unfortunately a long ways off nuke, but the stats on these guys are all really high at this point. Like equipment-wise, we're in really good shape there. So I'm not too worried. Which means we'll... So, assuming I can get a good white mage, my plan for beating Zeromus currently is to probably go with reflect strats, even though I'm terrible at them. But what better time to practice? And especially since this is one that I'm not really feeling like obligated to Yeah, I figure by the time we actually get to Zeromus, before we do that last grind, if we need to tag in a white mage to cast Reflect, we can, or we can just use Star Veils. So I think that puts us at 20 Dark Matter, which is unfortunately not enough. We do need 30. Kind of thinking, I think we've got hook route we could go do. That's a decent chunk of chests. And another character option. Earth Crystal actually is a really good check. We'll go do that right now. Where are we at? Okay. Since I was just talking about that, let's grab Star Veils while we're thinking about it. There's Soma drops for sale. Oh no, we've made a mistake. Although, actually, we can do the... We'll go this way. Fortunately, no dark matters. I just forgot if there was an exit there or not, and apparently there's not. I actually have to walk all the way out. So Damsian Castle is one of the highest density treasure chests in the game, especially if you've got the Earth Crystal, Dark Matter. There's a decent chance that we could get like half of the Dark Matter we're missing yet just in this castle. Probably not. But it is a possibility. Should be better about actually grabbing those. Yes. Silent Staff isn't even going to get used at this point. And we're good on money. And then I forgot to discard again. We did get, was that 4? Dark Matters? 3, 4? Yeah, we're up to 23. Making good progress. And we'll go straight up into the tower here. It doesn't have a ton of treasure chests. So yeah, not a ton of treasure chests here, but it's a pretty quick check. At some point here, I need to remember to actually go just go through all the shops until I find life, because not having life potions is problematic. Especially with no white mage. That's the way. Okay. I do believe this has several trap chests, but we're pretty... I mean, our party's pretty good level at this point, and should have a decent amount of power for dealing with this. We'll do that just to get the extra healing. Never mind. There's Zeus Gauntlet. Oh yeah, should like. Really? Teach Leviathan quick. That'll be another good offensive buff for Rydia until she gets Bahamut. Or I guess unless she gets Bahamut. And we'll go with Zeus Gauntlets there because it does a bit more damage. Kane and Sid do need to look at damage output primarily. We have a Crystal Ring in case we need it for defense, but it's not a... shouldn't be our priority right now. Honestly, the agility boost for it is the nicer part right now. Okay. Octomom in the Mega Sister spot. It's got a chunk of hit points, but I think we'll be okay. Yep. I think we're good. I think we're good. Ooh, Rydia's starting to learn level 3 spells. That's good. I think she already had Ice 3, but now she's learning a real level 3 spells. Getting through the rest of this without a melee character, without melee characters is rough. As a potential, but I think at this point, if we need to, we'll probably toss... We'll see. I really would like a Fusaya or a Rosa. Neither of them are here, so it doesn't matter. So we may end up needing to level up our Porum. Oops. So we are at 8 key items, which means we're going to start getting double XP soon, which is good. If we do have to go to the moon, we'll make sure we do that. Yeah, this isn't a really scary spot for this boss. Okay, come on, Baron Key. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of good options here still for key items, but... it's not really one of them. So we do have sirens if we need them now. Just to toss that. Like some of this stuff, we are literally just like filling up to the point where it's not worth it. What arrows do we have? Like, I think we've got a stack of Artemis arrows, so I think we'll throw those out. Coffins. Coffee! We're good there. Let's get rid of Blizzard, Thor Rage. Probably Thor Rage would have been good to keep. Oh well, too late. And Succubus. Ethers, sirens, okay, we're not gonna do all the bosses here. We're pretty much just gonna grab items, just loot all the treasure on the way, and probably warp out at that point. Chests I always forget to check in vanilla. Keep that just in case. Technically, we could go retrieve another Iridia if we really wanted to go to an all-magic party. As long as I don't have to do anything but grind. Like, I could retrieve the Iridia and Porum and just call that good pretty easily. Like, I actually have equipment for them at this point. kind of my thought. Another crystal ring. Another dark matter. We're getting close. It's 25. Not much left here as far as the chests go. I guess technically it'd be faster to finish the dungeon, potentially. There are some chests that are only accessible that way. There's another Rydia. So I think I'm not going to do what I was just talking about quite yet. I'm going to wait. Because characters are recoverable at the Tower of Prayers. So I can actually just go, potentially even just recruit 2 additional Rydias and go do stupid Tiara. Like, I could fully kit out an entire party of black mages right now. And then I've got 10 sirens to just run to the moon quick. Grind on gold dragons. Like, I don't have hourglasses or anything like that, but I've got Quake. I don't have that many hit points. I would just need to make sure I burn through it fast enough. I'm actually still not 100% sure this is the best way to go, or like the best place to check right now. Just because there are some other locations left. But I don't feel like there's a ton. There are like 3 chests that are only accessible at the end of this. Like, we're high level enough that I'm not worried about actually beating these bosses necessarily. I mean, we saw an evil wall, which evil wall in that spot's nasty, but I mean, the setup we've got is pretty nasty too. Yeah, I suppose I should save. We do still have the ogre chest left as well before we get down there. So this is the ogre chest. Trying to remember. Yeah, it doesn't do too much. Let's see what Leviathan does quick. I don't think it's gonna do much either, but we'll check. It did. See if that's powerful enough to bust through their magic defense. Nope. That was them. Okay. Let's see who this is. Lunar Sparkle, hopefully not Wyvern. Pale Dim. Actually, Pale Dim in this spot could be really annoying. He counters that with Quake, doesn't he? Crap. Well, let's hope this doesn't kill anybody. We're good. We're good. super not worried. Like, this spot's probably gonna hit pretty hard, but I think our back row is gonna be fine. Let's get our Sylph going. All aboard the Sylph train. Probably could have gotten by with one Sylph and one Leviathan, but that's okay. Yeah, maybe not. He's starting to get really close here. There we go. He's getting a little close for my comfort there, but that's okay. So I think next we're gonna do Sylph Cave, I guess. Well, maybe. Does that put us at 27? Getting close. So, from here, I think the plan is going to be, like I said, Sylph Cave. Which I may rearrange my party a little bit to see if we can do some agility stuff. $19, $21, $21, $35, $21. Seriously? I thought I had a curse ring. I know I threw one away, but I thought I threw that one away because I had an additional one. Oh my god. Stupid. Well, this is going to be interesting. I didn't realize I was full on, or completely full on items again. Okay, let's do this route first. This is not the way you normally go in this run. Perfect. So basically what we're banking on here is that with this, we're going to be able to get turns before the enemy. And that we can then one-shot them before they get to act. Crap, I don't actually know what they're weak against. Iridia doesn't have Quake. Well, it was worth a shot. It was a good thought while it lasted. At least we have a decently strong party as long... this isn't the really scary one, necessarily. It's annoying, but it's not scary. What am I doing? Besides failing horribly. So realistically, the problem here is actually going to be that Hallam is slow. So I'm probably going to swap Hallam with one of my Rydias and go that way. Form. Let's redo the Rune Ring. And Rydia gets the Curse Ring. This is crazy. And probably ill-advised. Okay. So the theory here is basically Hallam should be able to one-shot everything in this game. It's 29. Okay. That was probably not the best choice because I haven't walked down this last hallway yet. Should have done that after walking down all of this. Okay, so I'm literally out of healing. So this is either a brilliant plan coming to fruition or a terrible idea gone horribly wrong. That's 30. So from here we can go to Kukul's Forge, life potions and pick our party. What? Oh, crap. Where do you actually go to forge the dark matter? I thought it said Kokel's Forge. Corey and Agart. I knew that. I have not actually finished one of these before. I've tried 2 or 3 of them and kind of lost interest after a little while. I have no idea who Corey is. Whoops. You know, I kind of had that thought that that was probably a terrible idea. It's a really good thing that I'm not expecting anybody to actually follow through on running this. Corey. Naming way. So what do you think? I'm really torn right now. I'm kind of thinking to just grab 2 more Rydias, because I've got enough. I've got tiaras. I've got robes. Okay, seriously, where's Corey? Oh! There's our crystal. Okay. So actually, we should... Oh, we're at 10. Good. Okay, so that puts us to 10 key items. Which means I think, honestly, at this point, I'm thinking the egg grind's probably going to be faster. And I am thinking we're just going to go with a pure magic party. Wish I had a Rosa instead of Forum as an option. Oh. Okay. Oops. I guess we could go to the moon quick and see what the character is, and possibly do a little grind while we're there. The big trick here is going to be, can my characters survive a Big Bang? The option there is, of course, theoretically, I can... Theoretically, I can survive but practice is going to be a whole different issue. I'm also so bad at these strats normally. The other option is to keep Sid. Okay, so here's our options for characters. So I think we need a white mage. Actually, and yes, we'll take his equipment. We'll see if this is a terrible idea soon. And then I think I'm gonna do... Ellie. So for our grind, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this just for the grind. Life staff. And that's basically just to keep give us some wall and some healing. Sid is going to be our agility anchor and is going to help with let's see, so he's basically going to agility anchor and throw potions, I guess. I should probably hit up... oh well. Still need to find our life potions. Oh, they do have sirens for sale at Ebling Cave, so we can buy more if we need to grind more. At this point, Forum is going to get a bunch of XP. We're not actually going to slingshot, but she'll catch up quickly. That probably could have just been a quake. And it says something about the levels we're getting, that everybody else is still getting 2 levels, even at level 40. Trying to think of how long the animation is getting to the moon versus just killing a few more of these. Like, considering that we've got 2 Rydias, especially. Rydia does take forever to actually level up. She has the worst XP curve and learns her spells super, super late. There's Wall. That's what we wanted. Ideally, we'd get Cure 4 also. You can see our Paladin's already got Meteo. Unfortunately, none of them are actually at the XP range we need. I do have Forum, or Apple I can feed Forum also. See where we're at. I mean, at this point, if we burn through the rest of this, we might get a couple more, or we should get a couple more levels at least. We can theoretically... Here's Nuke. Theoretically get everybody up into the 1800 HP range at least. It should be fine as long as I can nerf all the big bangs. So it's gonna be play carefully. Apparently I should have bought more. Crap. That was a mistake. That should do it then. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, so we've got our nukes on Rydia. Hallam's at a level where we can be functional. God, I wish I had a shop with apples. I know where Soma drops are, not apples. Okay, we need to stop at a bunch of shops quick because I don't actually know where healing items or life potions are. We need Cure 3s, ideally. And life potions, ideally. And then we're good. I think we've got a pass also, so like this is genuinely gonna just be it once we find our items. Theoretically, at this point, we're going to be getting into... Let's see, I just checked Agart and Mizidia. Just for the record, I've had a couple days in between my videos, so that's part of why I'm not remembering. I guess we'll do that just in case. Although I don't think that's going to be good enough. The idea there is going to be that Sid is going to throw potions at the person who has Reflect on them. So Porum's going to throw Cure 4 down on the party. One person will have Reflect. Now the big trick is going to be knowing when my Reflect runs out. Other option potentially would be to throw Ashura. at that point. I'm pretty sure I already checked. I have very high hopes, obviously. We at least have a white mage now, though, so that helps. So let's see if this is a terrible idea. Suppose we can stop over and do the last town. I did check Royal when I was there. Yeah, no. So no Cure 3s here. They must either be on the moon or not in this seed. And we'll see how this goes. And we just zero it out, I guess. Okay, we do have everybody at 1,700 hit points. I mean, like, level 50 characters should be able to beat Thromus generally. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I had another siren. I miscounted. Should have done the last siren at least. Oh. Let's do... Okay. So the trick here is going to be partially accept losses. There's a decent chance that we're going to lose somebody on a Big Bang at some point. Especially if it's a nuke into a Big Bang. Sid's purpose with this is pretty much exclusively just to serve as kind of an HP sponge. Okay, I do have battle speed turned down so that I have a little bit more time for my inputs. So if it seems like it's going a little slow, it is. See what our sprite is today. Dan. That's amazing. So we want Silk Web here. Miss. Crap. We need to get this off now. That's very not good. That's not the person who we wanted to take that. And I think at this point we just need to go. It's not as high as damage as I was hoping, but that's okay. Okay. We did get the nerf off successfully. There's our damage output. Crap. Rolled life 1. This is right after the shake, so he's going to counter with nuke. We're going to get a Cure 4 lined up, hopefully before the Big Bang. That might have been a waste of a cure. And if it was, yep. Then we're just going to oh, good. Actually, that works out really well. I wish I'd noticed that he was casting Black Hole. She doesn't get life too. And do one nuke at him directly. He's gonna counter it. That's fine. For some reason that radio was doing way less damage. I wonder if I messed up the equipment. Oh, she still had the Dragon Whip on. That explains it. But that counter nuke minimized the points we're doing there. So since we're doing pure reflect strats, once he gets to, I think it's 68,000 or something like that, normally he would heal himself back up to almost full hit points, but because we're bouncing spells off, he can't counter triggers. And what that means is... that's unfortunate. So Palam's gonna drop here. But we'll be full heal. Like I said, we're just gonna keep rolling. I mean, this is the people we need at this point. Considering how badly I screwed up with one of the Rydias, I'm really impressed with how well that went. Like, genuinely. I literally left one of my Rydias equipped with 2 items that lower her magic stat. That should have gone way smoother with that first Rydia not taking as much damage and having way better magic attack. But we did it anyway. And hey, that's like, I think the first time I've done a pure reflect strat. So, I'm pretty happy with the way that that ended up going. So, actual time's probably going to be a little bit... right around 2 hours, I think? A little over, maybe? We had some pretty... we had a couple reset spots. I did also mess up the timing slightly, so I'm going to have to add a couple minutes in. So my time will not be exact for this, but I should be able to get it close at least. Because I got all the way out of the cave and then accidentally saved over my file before I realized my video wasn't running. So that worked out. I'm actually feeling a lot more confident about reflect strats after that. And honestly, just having that cushion for how to do the grind made it really smooth. So, yeah. Probably actually shouldn't have used the... yeah, oh well. Just realized that when I did that direct nuke, if it had taken him over the threshold, he would have reset his hit points. Oh, crap. So actual time is 2:15, or is 2:13, or game time is 2:13. So my actual time is probably going to be a bit longer than that. All things considered, especially considering how this particular mode works, that felt pretty good though. Like, you have to open a ton of treasure chests, which means you can't skip the treasure chests like you normally do. It's neat because you can skip bosses, so it's a very different approach, and it lets you explore and fight things that you normally don't, and having to deal with situations you normally don't. But yeah. I've been saying for a while that I wanted a nice, relaxed, fun seed, and this was that. Like, this felt fun compared to those last couple grindy, awful ones that I did on the Pro Seed, where, like, even though this took a while, like, time-wise, it didn't feel long and grindy. So, yeah. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave, so hopefully you are enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.